What's going on live? How you doing? Heading into work, man. I'm heading into work. Man, check it out. Basically, man, I know I don't have a lot of people on my live, and I don't even care, you know what I'm saying? At the moment, eventually, I know it will grow. I was looking at my live, introducing all my things that I had, and I was just like, I was so dry and dull and just no energy and just going and just whatever. But in real life, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very live, energetic, person. Well, anyway, I was watching YouTube, man, and I was watching, something about investing, right? And it was so dope because I was sitting back like, man, like I gotta get up so early, and you gotta, everybody gotta punch that clock. They gotta do what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're working, whether you're just, say you're an entrepreneur, and whatever. However you gotta get your bills paid, I understand. That's what you have to do. But what was crazy to me was that I was sitting back saying, man, I'm tired of feeling like I'm just enslaved. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't do what I want to do. I have to, make sure I got to get up to, make ends meet to, get what I need to get, or just to, have a lifestyle, period. So I was watching this YouTube, man. I don't want to say no names because, I keep getting these copyright strikes and all that stuff or whatever just by mentioning a person. So I don't want to do it, man. But shout out, until I can get the okays that they don't mind me, shouting out their names or anything like that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. All right. He was basically just talking about investing, like just just doing what you need to do far as taking some money. Like, I don't know anything about investment, but it's really no excuse because I could read and study and take the time out to invest into things or do whatever or whatnot. But it made so much sense. He was saying, like, we look at things that we take out, right? You go to work, for instance, right? You go to work to do what? Pay your bills, right? You might be an entrepreneur, and you doing what? You making money to pay your bills, right? And the best example that he gave was, how the jockeys be riding the straddle, so how they ride the horse, they be straddling the horse and be whipping the horse, and we that horse, right? The jockey is the job or whatever we got to take care of, and we that horse. So at the end of the race, when you win, when a jockey wins the race, they get all the praise, right? And what we get the sugar cubes or the hay or whatever it is. At the end of the day, we did most of the work. They just guided us a little bit, to victory, but we did most of the work. And that's how it is, like, with, when you're struggling. But on the brighter side is you can wake up out of that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said basically just go and get into something far as just learning how to invest, learning how to be a property owner, learning how to just save money. And me, I do credit repair too. That's dope too. And I'm gonna share that little story too in a minute. And you have to excuse me because I keep jumping these arm bombs, and I can't really focus because I'm driving. But anyway, investing into something, and he was saying, like, man, I don't care what it is or what you're investing in, just find something that that you can put your money into and not worry about it while you're doing it. So I was like, okay, I don't know what it is, but he gave me 3 apps to download. You can download Acorn, Stash, or Robinhood. So I said, okay, cool. So I download one of them, and I was going through it. I was like, wow, it is. You know, you can take one share for like $5.13 or $5.32 and invest it, and that's it, and just sit back. Or you could just watch it and just, you know, start learning. You know, like get on YouTube some of these things that you can, you know, see how it can help you. It's a lot of tutorials out here, man, that'll help you, you know, help either one of us do whatever. And I said, I'm about to start today, man. You know, and another dope thing to me was, you said, man, you know what? You should just take $5. You could take $5, man, and just put that in something just to get started. You know, I'm not saying like the $5 gonna make you rich overnight, but it can. You don't know what it could do until you do it, right? So basically what I'm saying is that if you're going through something and you don't know how to get through that breakthrough, and you don't know what to do, you know you at a job and you just looking at this job like, man, this, you know, I hate this job, or I hate doing this, I hate doing that. And I understand, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, I understand. But if you turn that hate into, I'm going to this job because this job is an investment for me. Because when you get paid and, you know, you got your pension or whatever, taxes, whatever, they gonna take their money off top. These the jockeys, right? They gonna take their money off top. They don't care what you going through. They gonna take their money right off top first. Gross, right? Your gross be higher than your net. They're gonna take that bread, them funds, off top and leave you with whatever is left, right? And with whatever's left, you gotta take that and say, okay, I need to invest at least $5. You know, and this is crazy too, because somebody told me this when I was younger, man, way younger. Was like, man, don't you know, if you take $20 and you invest it for 30 years, I think it's like what, 50,000 or 500,000, something like that, like 50,000, something like that. Where it was a nice substantial amount. Please don't, you know, if y'all do number crunching, okay, please don't, disclaimer, please don't come at me because I don't know how to do the math right now. But anyway, that money, but you get what I'm saying, right? You should take, if you're working, I don't care if you're not working, if you're a freelancer, again, entrepreneur, you should take at least 10%. Start off with 10%. You can start off with 5% of your money. As soon as you get your net, because I know you know, after everybody take their money through the gross and you get your net, and it, you know, it's always smaller. Take 10 or 20% of that and just put it away. Just put it to the side. Just put it to the side. Just put it to the side. It could be $20, $30, or whatever you make. You know, if it's $100, $10, put it to the side and just put it away. And keep doing it every paycheck. Keep doing it every paycheck. It's automatically going to start growing, whether you like it or not. You know, and you have to look at this too. Nobody's promised tomorrow, right? We're not promised tomorrow. So if you have kids, grandkids, or you not single, but you know, you don't have no kids, it's still a good thing to do. You know, you leave a legacy behind. And this is another thing too that he was saying. It was like, you know, some people, you know, in their late 40s, 50s, you know, close to 60s, and you have this mentality of like, man, I'm just too old. I'm just gonna stay put. I'm secure. I'm not gonna worry about nothing. I'm just gonna keep doing this and keep doing this and keep doing this. But your credit messed up. The things that you're doing, your financial situation is just out of control. You robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's gonna always happen. You know, until you get to the level of understanding how to save, it's gonna happen. But the thing is this: A baby had to crawl before it could walk, right? Some babies do just get up like, man, I'm about to go. But not all babies, right? So if you in that mind frame of like, man, I'm just too old, I'm just gonna stay put. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm satisfied. Now, if you're just satisfied with your situation and you don't care, you want to do that, cool. Disregard what I'm saying. But if you that person that wants something out of life, and this, the money, the investment is like the icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? But just to chill with your family, go on vacations. I think that's where the freedom is at. That's something that you want to do. I think you should start right now, finding something to try to invest in. Just $5. That's a cup of soup or a sandwich. That's Subway. The cup of soup cost me $3.94, I think it was. So I was like, man, the equivalent of just sharing one share is just the equivalent of a Happy Meal or something, or right, cup of soup. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if your credit messed up, and and you can't, you looking at it like, I can't get nowhere, in life with it. A credit bogus, I can't do nothing. But the thing is, man, you have to crawl before you can walk. You can look at the big picture. Oh yeah, I want this big house. I want this nice car. I want to stay G'd up all the time. But you have to crawl first before you can get all that. And it starts with just downloading the app. Look, and I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting paid to promote nothing. I don't like promoting anything. So I'm not getting paid from it. I don't want to promote it. But the thing is this was just on my mind, man. Like, what? It's more to life than just getting up every day, going to a job, and then coming back home, getting back up again, doing the same old routine. And you making money, but your money is doing what? It's going towards somebody else's life, somebody else's dream. And you got to get up and feed it again, like that jockey did that horse. Especially renters. If you renting, if you rent an apartment, renting and you don't have a home. I mean, you're a homeowner, and if you're a homeowner, that's cool too. But if you're a renter, like me, I rent. So please don't look at it like, oh man, that's the worst thing in the world. No, it's not. Just look at that money. Just say the average. Your average rent is $1,000. Man, in just in 12 months, you don't gave that landlord $12,000 in 12 months. And when you go to work, you like, man, I have to get up and go, and I got to pay these bills. My kids need a roof over their head, or my husband, had to have this for his office. My wife need to have a kitchen so she could bake or do whatever. And wait, let me take that back. She don't necessarily have to be a cooker. She could have an office too. So I don't want you to think I'm downplaying anybody. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. The whole thing of what I'm getting to is, man, invest. Just download those apps and just go through it. I think it's Acorn, Stash, and Robinhood. Just compare them, or just go through it. Just that easy to just get started with like $5 just to invest in. And he was saying something about what's it called, being a producer. I think it's an entrepreneur, investor, saving, whatever it is. But those things really, have some substance behind it. Today, just start today. If you working or you just collecting money and you just don't know what to do with it, but you just know you have to pay your bills or whatever, man, take 10 of them dollars and just put it on something. Just that's what I did. I promise you. I took $5 and I think 38 cents, and I just invested. I just said, you know what? I'm just gonna do this and see what it is. I just roll the dice. But the thing is, what I'm saying is, I did it. I did it. I feel real good about it. The decision making that I did. I feel good of making the decision just to wake up, to come on live, and just say, hey, man, I'm ready to just change my life. I don't care how old you are. And that's another thing that people need to stop getting stuck up on, that your age. Man, I'm too old. I'm just too old. I'm just too old. Man, like you was saying, if you in a game and you down by 25, instead of looking at it that you down by 25, man, why don't you make that a great comeback and turn that down by 25 into creating history? You did it. You can do it, especially with credit. Credit is one of the, everybody used to, like me, I used to run from that. Like, man, credit is, I don't know what to do with credit. Credit is, I don't know how to deal with it, man. When I started putting it together and started seeing what credit can do and what it can offer, credit now, man, is like one of the easiest, things that I could really say. When it comes down to it, yeah, it have its perks. Yeah, it have its ups, and it has its downs. It does. However, the thing is, when you maintain credit, man, you can get anything that you want. Anything. Not just anything, but majority of the things, that's tangible. You could grab it. Even that's not tangible. You can invest into something using other people's money. And that's just thinking big, but just even starting out small is just going download, Credit Karma, Experian. Just starting out small. Just download those little things and see what your credit score is. Some people don't even know their credit score. Just see what your credit score is and what you can do. People be running from that. People that that I help right now, or that I had helped. I helped somebody get a house. I even helped somebody, get their dream off the ground when they were just looking at the fact that all they wanted was a credit card. Now they have their own business. Somebody have their own house that they could go to. Just those things, man, is beautiful. But the whole thing of everything is you have to crawl. You have to take these baby steps in order to see your dream. Start out big. And taking baby steps don't necessarily mean that it's going to take you 5 years. It's going to take you 10 years. Man, it could take you a week, 30 days. You know what I'm saying? A month. Same thing, a month, a year. You don't know until you find out or start and just get on the path of just doing it. Just doing it. I know I'm changing my life right now, today. I cannot preach this enough. You have to figure things out. We do, all of us. Everybody have to figure things out in order to have a solution, to get the results off the solution, right? Getting started, that's a solution, right? Seeing the end results, meaning that you have to get started. So, man, just get started. It's something else that I wanted to share. I think that's about it. Just sharing my thoughts, man. Basically, just to recap summary, invest, man. Start investing. If you're not a real estate person, you probably could be a tech head. You get into tech, whatever, U.S. robotics, something like that or whatever. But get started. How they say it, ROIs, return on investment. That's what that means. Figure out what could bring some type of residual income that could come in for you. Those type of things. Me, I love marketing. I love it. Man, marketing is like one of the best things that could ever been invented. And I used to always think like, man, how are these people getting what they getting and what they doing? Marketing. Man, rocking them gym shoes, your favorite basketball shoes. How you think they getting it? Yeah, even though that person is doing the blood, sweat, and tears, but they had to market that stuff off to us to make us be like, man, I believe I could fly too. Man, I know I could dunk that ball like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I can catch that football with them gloves. Or I can even play soccer, hockey, whatever. But the dream, in order to get your dream started, you really, really have to wake up and start crawling, man. Start crawling. And I promise you, not no promise, a disclaimer. Because I don't know, if people pursue it or they don't do it or not. So, disclaimer, get started. Once you get started, you will see results. Whether it's good or bad, you're going to get some results. But the thing is, at least you can just say you did do it. You did start. It did go from there. But that's about it, man. Thank you, for, whoever watched this live or whatever. That's all I really wanted to share, man, is invest. Get into something. Do something. Get it going. All right. All right, man. Thank you for tuning in with this live with me, man. I will be doing more. Like I said, don't count your boy out. That live that I did, introduce myself. And again, go to my, check out my stuff on blogtalkradio.com/Western1. You can put it in. Go to blogtalkradio.com and just put in the search Western World 1 or Western 1. And my stuff should pull up. Or you can go on Facebook, Western World 1. You can put that in the search bar. All my stuff, all my content gonna pull up. I don't have a lot of followers. If you looking at numbers versus the volume of the educational stuff that I do have, then no, you might not like it. And some of my stuff that I do have is dated. But what's crazy about it is it's still relevant of today. That's the beauty of it. Even though that stuff was dated like in 2012 to 2017, it's still news that you can use today. That's the beauty of it. But yeah, like, share, subscribe. If you want to leave a comment below, cool. Thank you. What I'm saying? I hope I bless somebody with this live. I want to try to keep it under 30 minutes. So thank you. Have a good one. I'm not talking no more because I'm trying to figure out how to shut the live off.